We're recording.
And we are live. Hello, Mitchell.
How you going, Dale?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good, mate.
We don't have any beverages.
Oh, that's what we're missing. I actually thought something was
I was
off.
thinking then, I'm like, yeah, we're alright. We're set up. A camera, microphones, microphone cords everywhere.
Got the smell of paint,
Got the smell
like
of...
a Cranbourne house
Yeah,
party.
exactly, yeah. And, so we've got that. And we've got everything, but,
Have you got your microphone on?
yeah.
Yeah,
Goes on.
mine's
Good.
yeah,
That's always a
both
bonus.
on.
We've actually got microphones on, which is a bonus. And, yeah, it's all fun and games. What's been happening?
Mate, how's your weekend? Good?
Good-ish. One part of it
Good-ish?
wasn't good. The part
You
that
gotta change
wasn't...
your mindset.
Well, the part that wasn't good was I went to the shed on the weekend,
Yeah? What time?
10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday,
Yeah?
for a kids' party.
Oh,
It was a
yes.
scooter party.
Oh, no.
And Max had a meltdown because he was tearing up because he's a BMX rider, not a scooter rider.
Yeah?
So he had never ridden a scooter before.
Oh, no, you had to ride a scooter.
It was scooter only session. And it was one of his
What?
it was one of his school friends.
What?
Yeah, one of his school friends' birthday party. And
What the... Wait on. It's a kid's birthday party who's only invited scooters.
yes. Because
That
during,
makes me
during the
sick.
scooter session.
Okay.
And after the video you showed me the other day of all the scooter kids at Rampfest and that sort of
With
stuff.
Viota's murder playing.
But that's not necessarily the bit that was the worst part. Like, we borrowed Max's cousin's scooter and he hopped on a scooter 10 minutes before the session and was doing like hop 360s and stuff. And he goes, scooters are really easy. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's why people ride them.
Yeah, that's right.
And, but the thing that gave me all the anxiety was it was not a closed session. There was other people there as well. And I didn't care about the kids getting hit by the scooter, by other people.
Yeah.
Because that's on the parents. What I was concerned about was the fact that all these other people's session was ruined by a bunch of 6-year-old kids having a birthday party there. And I had massive anxiety for the entire time because I'm trying to shepherd all these kids out of the way of all these people
Yeah,
actually...
because you know
using the
what's
place properly.
going on.
Whereas all the other parents just sit up on the viewing deck with their coffees talking to each other because they think it's a play centre.
Yeah, well...
So parents, skate parks are not play centres. And if you
No.
pay $12 or whatever for your kid to use it, that's okay. But your kid needs to be aware of it. Because there was a kid there who... Well, it was only a scooter session. There was no other BMXs or anything like that there.
Yeah.
But there was a kid who was about 12 years old. He was, like, as far as scooters go, he was amazing. He was doing big, like, 6-foot-high front flips and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd watch him crank flat out and bomb into one of the quarters to hit the big step-up box and then have to
Do you
bail
mean
just before...
by crank you mean scoot?
Yeah, scoot really
He was
fast.
scooting
But
flat
then,
out.
like, quickly hop and dive into the quarter and just before hitting the big step-up box, a 6-year-old kid would run across in front of him. So he had to bail, and he bailed and slammed his hip and shoulder into the ramp that hard because of a kid getting in the way. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, said child's parent is just sitting up there drinking decaf mocha latte. And so yeah, I had massive anxiety, but I was very proud of Max because he was doing footplate tail whips by the end of the day on his first day of ever riding a scooter. But then after it just goes, scooters are silly, can we go ride our BMXs?
Yes,
so we went and ride our
attaboy.
BMXs, which is much
Attaboy.
better. So,
So much better. Man, I see it because I'm like an idiot and I go to Rampfest.
yeah. So do they allow scooters at the same time as BMX?
Yeah, it's a circus,
See, at
man.
the shed, it's all
And then-
separate.
At least at the shed, like the viewing deck is sort of like you can see the skate park.
Yeah.
But at Rampfest, it's like an enclosed sort of room with like a window.
Yeah.
So the parents are just in there, just on laptops, doing whatever they do, and there's little 6-year-old groms just like getting stuck in the bowl. They can't even get out.
Exactly. That's the worst part. Like, I was watching this guy. I don't think he was there as part of the party. He was just there with his kid. And his kid was probably 7 or 8 years old. And I'm watching this dumb, fat, old dude who's clearly never done anything besides look up kiddie porn on the internet. Like, he just looked like... He looked like... he looked like that sort. You know, the people...
Yeah, I know the sort.
People give off... He was giving off this rapey vibe. And he's just there watching his kid. His kid didn't know how to ride a scooter. And he's got his kid at the top of one of the 6-foot quarters going, just roll down it. Just go down it. And I said to him, I go, your kid is going to get hurt doing that. Because, you know, as someone who uses ramps and stuff and have been using ramps forever, you understand the repercussions of falling 6 feet to flat concrete. And
The problem
goes,
is they see it and they just think, oh yeah, these other kids are doing it, you just do it as well. And it's like they've never ridden
dumb
before.
fatso that probably drives a Camry, he's just sitting there looking at it and he's just like, oh, well, other people go down it. And I'm like, yeah, but they've been practicing. And
yeah,
I
just know what's happening.
I called Hayley when I was on the way home. Because I'd taken the boys there because Hayley was at work. And I called her on the way home. And she goes, you sound really anxious. I'm like, you got no idea how worked up I am. Because it's really
terrifying.
It really upset me. Like, the reason I was like, okay, yeah, cool, we'll take them along to the parties. I thought being a birthday party for a 6-year-old was like a closed session. They have the shed for a couple of hours or something like that because they're early in the morning.
I think it used to be like that when I was a kid.
I think so too, but it wasn't. And I'm like, that's actually kind of disappointing on the shed's behalf. So it's sort of, it really upset me.
They have the cool party room going?
Yeah, the party room's actually kind of cool.
They got like wheels and stuff.
Yeah, BMX wheels on the wall and stuff. Yeah. But that was okay. But
that's as close as the BMX was got to the park. Unfortunately,
I was just getting so anxious. But anyway, so I got home and I like I said, I got my bike down and I actually pumped the tyres up and that sort of stuff, and it's ready to go.
I think you don't have a pump. You have to go to the servo to pump your tyre.
I've got a compressor, but it's an excuse to go for a drive and get away from the kids. I pumped it up on the way to work. So yeah,
nice man.
But I'm like really hanging to ride my bike. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Nice man. It'll be good to have you back riding.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's
have a bit of a sesh.
I don't know if I'll fit in because my bike's just completely black, but all the bikes I see these days seem to be bright colours and that sort of stuff. No.
Yeah. Well, except for mine's white, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, at least it's still not a colour.
Exactly.
It's a shade.
Has your bike got pitchforks?
Yeah.
So you could follow me around, and it'd be a white thing chasing a black thing with a pitchfork. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's a little bit redneck of you.
It is very redneck.
That's all right. So what have you been up to?
Man, I've been riding BMX flat out. I rode on Saturday.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of us, and I've been riding with some bad dudes on bikes. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Claw messaged me. So
I saw Claw down there.
Yeah. Box Hill or something, was it?
Noble Park. Yeah, I saw Claw. He rips, man.
Yeah, he's a good rider. Yeah, I
haven't seen him for years.
Doesn't do any tricks, just likes to go big. And he even said he messaged me the other day because I got so many messages from our BMX specific podcast the other day, and he messaged me and he goes, "Start riding again, you won't be as sketchy as me." I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, you'll be good. But man, we rode Noble Park, and I've ridden that bowl a couple of times.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for a bowl to be that deep.
Oh, really? Oh,
it's ridiculous.
I haven't been there.
Ridiculous. So I think it's 14 foot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts. It's so gnarly.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Who digs a hole that deep and then puts concrete in it and then goes, oh, just ride it?
Yeah, and doesn't fill it with water.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
It couldn't even be a swimming pool. It wouldn't pass regulation.
Yeah, exactly. That's just... I don't know. I've never really liked big ramps. I think the biggest ramp I've ever dropped in on is like 8 foot or something, 9 foot maybe. I have no intentions of bobbing in on big things.
I don't have a choice. Like all the guys are like all my friends. They're just bowl rats. So I just like ride bowls. That's all I do. Like now I just adapt. Cool. Like I have to adapt.
It's funny when I was at the shed the other day. I was looking at like. That little mini that's in the back right-hand corner, like it's got a little tiny mini. I'm like, I reckon I'd have fun on that.
Yeah.
And the bowl where you were sessioning the other day when I saw you there, like that.
Yeah, that bowl's so mellow.
Yeah, it looks like fun.
Even like the big end in that is so chill compared to anywhere else.
Yeah, so I got to fix my bike for some reason. Like I said, I put it back together, and for some reason the chain is phenomenally tight, but the back wheel's slammed in there. So I don't know what I've done. Something stupid. That'd be right.
You put your chain on upside down too?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No, because look at it. If I was to do a double peg on something, it's actually sliding away. That's how you're supposed to have it. That's the reason that chain was invented in the first place.
Yeah, it's like the flat sides on the inside. You got to flip it over.
That might be why it's so tight.
Yeah, you got the flat side on the inside. You need the lumpy side on the inside.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I reckon that's why it's so tight. Good work, Mitchell.
There you go.
I should fix it.
No, fuck it.
I won't fix it live on the podcast. But I do like...
Mate, if it takes as long as it takes you to fucking pump up your tyres, it'll be a long podcast.
I do like this bike. It needs a black front wheel, I think.
Wait, what are you doing?
It needs a black front wheel. I'll just install a black front wheel while we're at it. Oh, looks better. I should just do one side of black.
There you go, this is what our podcast has become. This is the Sad Party Bicycle Modifications pod.
Sad Party Bicycle Upgrades.
Oh, you're doing 2 coats?
Yeah, doing it properly.
With the fiddly bits. For any of the
$2 black front wheel.
So for those of you that I like it. There's no ventilation here either. So all the doors are shut and shut.
Yeah, black front wheels, way better.
Oh, for those of you playing at home that aren't actually watching this on YouTube, Dave's just got the spray can out and spray
How much better does it look with a black front wheel?
Actually, does look a lot better.
It's way better. I won't do the back because I've got back brakes. So
just run clear pads.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh shit!
Paint the wheel black and get chrome brake pads.
Enough BMX talk.
Yes.
Do you have Spotify?
I use it at work.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you pay for Spotify?
No.
Yeah. See, I haven't paid for it for probably 2 years.
Yeah.
And I've just gone to paying for it, but I got my month free trial.
Hold that thought. It smells like paint in here. Anyway, continue.
It does.
Yeah.
It smells a lot like paint in here. So yeah, I've just got my 1 month free trial going at the moment. And I do like that you can pick any song you like.
Yeah.
But a part of me misses the pure fear of clicking skip to try and find a track that you might hopefully want to hear.
Yeah, and like you press skip and like Katy Perry comes on, you throw your phone out the window.
And then you go, oh, please give me one more, and you can't. And you're stuck.
Oh, really?
You know when you have 6 skips an hour?
I never really use it.
Okay, you don't know about the roulette. So you have 6 skips an hour.
Oh.
And when it plays suggested tracks, it doesn't.
So that's kind of like me using a skipping rope. It's about 6 skips an hour. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
So I don't know if I cancel my subscription to get that feeling of exhilaration back, or if I just continue going on.
So it's like a Russian roulette kind of thing.
It is. It's like, you got like a gun to your head and
that's pretty cool. A gun to your head and you're like, oh no, another bloody Cardi B song or whatever. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
No,
I kind of like the excitement of not knowing what's going to...
It's in a similar vein to how me and Hayley don't know what flavour baby we're having next, what gender baby it is.
Yeah.
And how dare we assume the gender anyway. But
it hasn't identified yet.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a Russian roulette, but it's only 2 choices. It's either going to be boy or girl, because that's the only genders that exist. Or...
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you know. Contrary to popular belief, there's only 2 genders that exist.
No way.
And so there's only 2 genders that exist.
Didn't we just get edgy on this podcast?
Yeah, it's just a flip of the coin. But as far as music goes, listening to the radio, I realise there's at least 6 different songs. So you are playing a bit of Russian roulette.
Definitely.
Listen to the radio, you wouldn't think there's any more than 6 songs.
I saw something on a little what was it? I can't remember what I was watching, but it was something. It was like a stand-up comedy special.
Yeah.
And they were talking about Bruce Jenner doing hurdles.
Yeah.
And they said that he should have got the operation before he did the hurdles at the Olympics.
Why?
So he hasn't got anything to hang up on the...
Oh. No. Yeah, there was some comedian said something the other day about... Oh, not the other day, a while ago, about how, like, Caitlyn Jenner, who was Bruce Jenner, is now teeing off from the ladies' tee on golf courses.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. Like, it's not like Bruce Jenner was just a dude. He was an elite athlete. Like,
yeah,
he was like... Yeah.
You know what he should do?
What?
If he likes golf, he should probably play the PGA Tour. Although it doesn't matter. He'd probably still get his ass kicked.
You know what's funny, though? I just don't care about...
I just like the idea of him...
You know what I think we need? I think we need another world war. Because everyone's life is so easy that everyone just has to whinge about
anything they see on the internet.
Yeah, anything they see on the internet. And I'm like, if you were driving to work and the city you live in was getting attacked and things like that, but you're still trying to go about your day-to-day life, you're going to be a little bit less stressed about like some footy player talking religious talk and things like that, aren't you? Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just...
I think... I don't want a war. I don't want things like that. But I think we need something. I think we need aliens to invade or something like that. Just something bigger than all this garbage that people talk about. So
just need like cars to randomly catch fire or something. Just something like...
That can be arranged.
Just, I don't know, something that just instills a bit of like crisis.
Yeah. I do like your idea.
I mean, Hawaii got a good reality check when they...
Yes. When they
sent that little message off.
Yeah, so imminent nuclear threat, blah, blah, blah.
They got along real quick.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, though.
You didn't see many anti-Trump tweets coming out of that joint. That's actually...
Well, when I was in Hawaii, seeing the way people reacted, because I was there when 2 cyclones hit Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cyclones Iselle and Julio hit Hawaii, and there was... we were in like the 9th story of this building and that sort of stuff, and they're saying,
I think in a cyclone you want to be a little bit higher, but not 9 stories high.
But they were saying, put your mattresses up against the windows and all these sorts of things. And we were there with my boy Max when he was like 1. So we were like, oh Jesus, we're in the middle of the biggest puddle in the world. Yeah. We're on a little noodle sticking up in the middle of this puddle, and not 1 but 2 cyclones are going to hit. So it's good because we can always know exactly when we're in Hawaii, because that was the weekend of that. And they said, it's going to be catastrophic, and they closed every shop and every supermarket. Everything was closed. And then overnight, there was wind that was about like if you took a golden retriever for a run and then it stopped and the dogs go... That's about what the wind was. It was about a puffed out dog breathing. And the next day, no joke, the next day on the news, they were talking about the devastation of cyclones Iselle and Julio, and it showed on the news a branch of a tree had fallen on a road, and one guy died, but that guy died in a car accident.
Oh, so unrelated. Or sort of related, but not like...
It happened at the same time, so I think it might have been because of a bit erratic wind or something like that. Yeah. But it was a little bit dramatic, and that's not the part...
People in Point Cook crash because they're just driving on the freeway.
Put a pin in that Point Cook thing and I'll tell you more about it in a second.
That Point Cook, Florida man.
Anyway.
Australia's Florida man, Point Cook man.
The thing that I found most dramatic about Hawaii was where we were staying was in a place called Ilokai Marina, and across the road was a t-shirt shop. And the next day there was t-shirts for sale that said, I survived. Genuinely said, I survived the twin hurricanes Iselle and Julio. Which brings me to the next point.
It's cool to see that, people aren't trying to take advantage of a bad situation.
Further to our discussion of Point Cook that we were talking about on the last one,
was it the last one or the one before?
I've been screenshotting a couple of things from the internet. I googled Point Cook man.
Yes,
this can possibly be a new segment for us.
Point Cook man. Right. Yes.
A man has blown nearly 4 times the limit after a car crashed into the front of a home at Point Cook.
Oh, that was going on the radio.
Police have been told the vehicle collided with a tree before careering into a pillar attached to the Saltwater Promenade property just after 11 p.m. Tuesday. A 35-year-old man who was arrested at the scene allegedly blew 0.190
on a Tuesday night.
And then, this is the next one. All right, let's see. A former New South Wales detective once acquitted of murder was recruited by a friend to inquire about threatening phone calls over a business venture before he was shot in the face in Melbourne's western suburbs, the court has heard. Sid Morgan was staying at Daniel Saddick's Point Cook home in February and looking into threatening calls and messages his friend allegedly received. Blah, blah, blah. But on the night of February 21st, Mr. Morgan was shot in the face in Spray Point Drive, coincidentally the same street as the
no way, is it really?
When residents heard men arguing just before a gunshot fired. One man told Melbourne Magistrates Court on Monday he heard a man say the words, "just shoot," before a shot rang out. So that was Point
Cook. So he invited it?
Yeah. So that was Point Cook man.
Or was it the guy that had the gun?
I think it might have been
the guy with the gun. With him. Or someone else. Someone just walking down the street, just shoot so I can go to bed.
Okay.
How many? You got 3 of them.
Number 3. Police are appealing for CCTV footage after a teenager was robbed at knife point in Point Cook. The teenager told officers he was walking in Lennon Boulevard, Point Cook, when he was confronted by 2 males on bicycles. The pair produced a knife and demanded the victim hand over cash and his mobile phone before riding off.
Is it a good time to do the read? So this
last one. Okay. Number 4. A gang of 7 Melbourne teens is the latest to be charged over a disturbing national trend of brazen phone smash and grab thefts from telecommunications stores. Police arrested the 7 teenagers, all aged between 14 and 16, and seized electronic devices in raids at 3 addresses in Point Cook. The youths were charged with more than 16 offences of theft and are set to face a children's court. So I think Point Cook Man is going to be our
newest segment.
Yeah,
Point Cook Man.
Yeah, so what
just so you know, this just thought we'd just do a read real quick.
Okay.
This episode's brought to you by Point Cook Realty.
There's so what we've got in Point Cook Realty, the special this week. There's a a 4-bedroom home with cyclone wire fences the entire way around, and it's $70,000.
It comes with a meth lab in the basement.
Ah, that's always a bonus, yeah.
And there's barrels out the back, just in case you need to dispose of anything.
And if you go for a 30-day settlement instead of a 60-day settlement, they'll actually cork up all the bullet holes in the front of the house.
Beautiful. Yeah. Also, it comes with a VT Commodore that we invite you to crash in peak hour traffic in the morning.
Exactly.
Around the Point Cook Bend.
And so if you come and view it, inspection time is on Saturday at 3 a.m. And just look for the shopping trolley up on blocks out the front with no wheels on it. Point Cook.
With PCR in it.
Point Cook represent. Oh, Jesus. Oh, well,
Point Cook,
that's fun. I don't really have much else to really tell you that's exciting. I hurt my knee. That's about it.
Doing what?
I've been going for a run every morning.
Oh, yeah.
And it's at like 4:30 in the morning, and because I start getting ready for work at 5, and I slipped on the edge of a footpath that was sort of dug away, but I couldn't see it because it was dark because it's 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And twisted my knee sideways a bit. It's been a bit sore. So other than me sooking about my knee, everything's fine.
Should we do the quiz?
Oh, maybe. I guess we should.
Let's just change it up. We might do like a by episodal.
By episodal quiz.
I don't know, just like whatever we feel. How far are we in?
Yeah, we're doing a fair bit. It's alright.
21 minutes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want us to do it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll fucking drench through the quiz.
I think it's the last couple of times we've got like 1 point. So we just don't really have much incentive to do the quiz.
It's not getting any better. I thought, what episode is it? 66?
66 it'll be, yeah.
Another 6 on that, and we're dealing with the devil.
What? No.
666.
Oh, another 6.
Devil.
That'd be another 600 on this.
It would be.
Hey, this is from sometime.
No, what day is it?
Wednesday, July 17th.
It's fairly recent.
It is.
That's last Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, is it?
That was not.
No, it's 2 Wednesdays. Okay.
All right, number 1. That's right. I might put our initials here. M for monkey. D for
dickhead.
Damn legend. Number 1. Barbagallo Raceway is located approximately 50 kilometres north of which Australian capital city?
Perth.
I thought Barbagallo Raceway was in Queensland. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not as well versed in that stuff as you are. Perth it is. I was going to say...
V8 Supercars. Jason Barguano was a beast there.
Yeah.
Remember Bargs?
Yeah.
Big Bargs. Bargsy.
Number 2.
Savage in the V.
Which classic TV...
Castro Race.
Castro. Which classic TV sitcom starred Billy Crystal as Jody Dallas? I remember Billy Crystal being a TV show.
Billy Crystal?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Cheers or something, was he?
He had one eye and was green in Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
What a good movie.
That was a good movie. That was an awesome movie. Kids' movies are always better.
Have you seen the new Lion King?
No, it's just the old Lion King, but with better graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got a different graphics card in it.
Although I did hear that Seth Rogen is Pumbaa, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy from my work was telling me about it, and I'm like, no, you shouldn't. He goes, Seth Rogen is Pumbaa. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. I got really excited, but I won't watch it.
No.
I'll probably watch it.
It's too realistic.
I got told that Shazam is really good. I haven't seen it yet.
Shazam, isn't that like the app you use on your phone when you hear a...
Yeah, same thing, yeah. That's what he's talking about. He said the app's really good. No, the movie.
Shazam. Is Shazam the one with Shaquille O'Neal?
Ah.
Did we have a discussion about
this?
We
might have had a discussion about the Mandela effect. Do you know about the Mandela effect?
No, what is that? Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know why it's called the Mandela effect. It's something like people... At one stage, everyone thought Nelson Mandela had died, but he hadn't. And it's like this big thing that everyone thinks, oh yeah, he died, but he actually hadn't. Or whatever it was. But anyway...
Oh, it's like a myth.
There used to be this rumour that Shaquille O'Neal was in a movie called Shazam, but it never actually was a thing. It was just a thing.
Shazam was never a movie or anything?
Nah, it wasn't. There was a thing called...
Why do I think that? No, we've spoken about this before.
Maybe we have spoken about it.
The Mandela affected the Mandela effect.
I think so. Anyway, yeah, apparently Shazam's good, so I'm going to watch that with the kids.
Yeah, sweet.
Watch it with the kids. So
watch it and they'll be there.
Yeah, they'll be asleep. I'll just sit there and watch it on my own. So anyway, Billy Crystal is Jody Dallas. I don't remember him being in a sitcom. But
no, I'm going to say Cheers.
Yeah. Soap was called.
Never heard of it.
Number 3. How many countries...
I think he needs to clean up his act.
You're the worst. Number 3. How many countries...
Do you reckon his mum came in and said, "I'll wash your mouth out with that title"?
What?
Wash your mouth out with the title?
Oh, soap. I thought you were talking about Crystal. Because Crystal Clear. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
I forgot about
that. Next question.
Number 3. How many countries share a land border with Namibia?
3?
I know it's right on the water.
I'm
going to say 4. I'm going to guess 4.
I'm going to say confidently 3.
Alright. 4. Woohoo! I actually get off the start line.
Damn.
Plus bonus. Number 4. What is the common English translation of the Indonesian phrase "Selamat malam"?
Selamat malam.
Yeah. I think it's like good evening or something like that.
Selamat malam. I've been to Bali, so that's Indonesia.
Bali's just Gold Coast North, basically.
It is really North Gold Coast.
Yeah.
But
Gold Coast North.
So I'm going to say that good evening does sound pretty good, but I'm going to go with good morning.
I'm going to say good afternoon. Oh, good night. I said good evening at first. I should have rolled with that, but it was close.
You still would have been wrong anyway.
All right. Number 5. The 2019 best-selling novel The Mister is by which famous author?
Roald Dahl?
No. You always No, E.L. James.
Can't be that much of a bestseller if I've never heard of it.
Number 6.
Speaking of books, I think I'm going to buy a book.
Buy Outliers.
No, I'm going to buy Behind the Shield.
What's that?
The S&M book.
Oh, I didn't know there was a book.
Yeah, it just came.
That's awesome.
Anchor BMX just got it.
That's good.
It's in.
Chris Moyle's the man.
Yeah, he's a savage.
That's good. I might get that too.
Yeah.
Have they got it at Strictly?
No.
Ah.
Strictly don't stock. It breaks my heart. They don't really stock S&M stuff.
Oh, really?
They can order it in.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like it's a pain in the ass to get them to order it.
I think I know someone that works at the wholesaler.
At BMX International.
I don't know anyone that works at the wholesaler. I was thinking of a different wholesaler.
ECI?
Anyway.
You're thinking of ECI?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, number 6. In relation to secure wireless home networks, what does the P in WPS stand for?
Well, WPS is White's Power Sport. Or Western Power Sports in
I think
the US.
It's
Portal?
wireless protection system or something like that.
I want to go with Portal.
I'm going to say protection.
Okay.
Protected. I'm giving myself that.
Okay.
Close enough.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay.
Yeah. Number 7. What is the official language of Grenada?
Grenade.
250ml VBs. The official drinks.
250 mil.
Don't you remember VB grenades?
No. Oh, is that where they get the name from? Like
Yeah.
I thought it was grenades to green cans.
No.
And you throw them in Frankston.
They were
250
250ml glass bottles that were out at one stage called grenades.
They would be grenades if you get some.
Exactly, yeah.
Not only do they get wet, they also get really cut.
I'm going to say Spanish.
Okay.
What do you say?
Grenada's in Africa.
No idea.
Or Dutch? I'll say Dutch.
Alright.
Portuguese.
English.
Oh. In Grenada? Doesn't sound like an English word.
Exactly.
Otherwise it'd be called grenade.
Number 8. Who released the 2015 debut studio album, Chaos and the Calm? I'm going to go and give myself a 0 for that one.
I'm going to say Casey Chambers.
Chaos and the Calm. I'm going to say... No idea. Let's see. Never heard of him. James Bay. Not James May, the guy from Top Gear. James Bay.
James Bay. No,
Number 9.
Who the fuck's James Bay?
True or false? Taiwan is situated in the Gulf of Thailand. I don't know these things.
The Gulf of Thailand? No, there was a
Makes
Gulf.
sense. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going to
going
say
true.
I'm going to say true. False.
False. Of course it's false.
We're idiots. Why didn't we just go opposite? We should always go opposite on the true or false.
No, because then I always get it wrong.
No, you don't. Number 10. Who was named man of the match for the first game in the 2019 State of Origin?
Billy Slater?
No idea.
Slats?
Don't even know.
Israel Folau?
Dane Gagai.
No, they didn't.
No,
Wasn't Israel Folau? No.
Who's that?
No, no.
Oh, that's that guy who's on the radio.
Give us money.
Yeah.
Give us money because I'm...
Give us money because I'm religious. Number 11. Ceviche is a dish based on what type of food?
Fish?
Yeah, I'm sure it's seafood. Seafood, yeah. We both got that.
That's good.
Yeah. Number 12. Which country was the runner-up in the 2019 Eurovision Song Contest?
Australia.
I'm going to say Australia too, just a guess. Nah, Italy.
Damn it.
Bah. Alright, well...
That didn't go well.
I got 3.
The quiz kind of sucks,
yeah.
dude.
Stupid
Quiz
quiz.
sucks.
No one cares about the quiz. Quiz
Have
sucks.
you heard... No one's really said if they prefer... No one's told me anyway. Have you been told if they prefer the quiz or not?
I got more messages about podcasts when we didn't do the quiz than podcasts when we do the quiz.
But is that more abuse?
Nah, not abuse.
No, not really.
Like, people enjoying it. And people have been commenting on YouTube saying, yeah, I love the BMX content. So I'm not necessarily saying we should change this to a BMX podcast, but maybe we should just stop doing the quiz. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll just say
I don't know. The quiz fucking sucks sometimes, man.
It can be fun sometimes when there's funny things in it, but it seems like they've dropped
I think
the
they're
ball.
onto us. They're onto us. They're all time onto us.
Like, we'll sabotage the entire quiz because of those two idiots in the southeastern suburbs.
They're making a lucrative podcast out of our quiz.
Exactly, sons of bitches. There. Well, I don't know. This has been fun. So
yeah, well,
I want to ride my bike now. Now that it's got a black front wheel, it looks really good.
I think if you here you go. Bit of a,
there you go. Look at
for
that.
those of you playing at home, Dave's filming.
Black front wheel looks kind of good.
Black
I like that.
You know what you should do as well? You should have done while you were painting your wheel.
What?
Painted your forks.
No.
And your frame.
It's so beaten up. The frame's not that scratched, it's just dirty. Yeah. I think I need to get out on that bike. Maybe I should fix it.
Maybe we should do a podcast where you ride out the front and I commentate about what I see.
Did I ever tell you I drilled myself out front on that driveway big time? The one time I've ridden my bike in like the last 12 years, I drilled myself.
Out here? What are you doing?
Because there's, my driveway's kind of steep.
Yeah.
I 180'd from the road onto the concrete bit at the front up the gutter, and I rolled fakie up the driveway and tried to do like a fakie 360 and then come back down forwards.
Well, there's a problem.
Well, I've done that sort of stuff a million times.
You're right forwards.
Well, I hadn't done that for about 10 years, so I think that's what the problem was, because as I went to do, like roll fakie up the driveway and do a hop 3, I hooked my front wheel on the driveway as I did it, because I'm old and fat and stupid and don't know how to brake the way I used to. So I hooked it and I just slammed to my side that hard and knocked the wind out of me, and I'm laying there going,
on the driveway.
The guy across the road came over and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm thinking to myself, I said I was, but I'm thinking to myself,
I'm in my 30s and just crashed on my own driveway.
I'm in my 30s and just crashed on my driveway, and Max, my oldest, is just looking at me. He's like, "You alright, Dad?" I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I'm like, "Oh, man, it sucks." But yeah,
it must be weird for a kid to see your dad get hurt. I remember my dad was cutting down trees in the backyard once, and he I don't know what happened. He cut a tree and the branch hit him or something, and hit him good, properly hurt him. And he was on the couch, and I'm like, "That's my dad. Dads shouldn't get hurt.
Well,
it's just
what we'll do."
Don't you think it's strange?
Well, on that note, I'm going to leave this with a cliffhanger. I'm going to start the next podcast telling you all about some of my dad's injuries. Because my dad is the king of injuries.
Of just getting hurt.
He's such a dickhead.
Because my dad used to always have to put his knee back in and stuff when he used to play footy. And he tells me stories, but he never really played when I was a kid. I never got to see it. But the one time he got fucked up with the tree out the back. That scarred me a bit. Because I got a really bad memory, but I remember Dad laying on the couch and I don't know what was cut. It was
seeing your dad all monged up is a little bit different. So you tend to remember those things. But I'll tell you on the next one about a couple of the injuries my dad's had, and he wins.
And I'll tell you about a discount code you can use at PSC
Underwear. Tell me more, Mitchell.
PSCunderwear.com.au. Use the code Mitch2020 to save 25% off your jocks, backpacks, hosiery and linen.
There you go. PSD. Protect some dick.
Protect some dick. They may be out of linen.
Linen. I think you're thinking of Brooklyn and who sponsor other podcasts that are actually good. That might be what you're thinking of when you said linen.
No, I don't think of that.
I'm sure you do.
I don't think of that at all.
I reckon you do. Anyway, so we need some real sponsors.
This has been a shit podcast. So
it's been terrible.
Especially with Deo here.
Yes, cheers.